Hey guys, Delt here. I didn't play the most yesterday, but when I did, I continued to level my Barbarian in the Goblin Caves. This is going to be a multiple compilation video. PvP wins, PvP losses, real insight into Barbarian gameplay before you can build move speed because I'm not level 20 yet to play HR. And in the end, I'm just going to throw in my personal take on if I think bossing is viable with Barbarians and normal. Hope you enjoy. So just starting this off, the first Barbarian used Savage Roar on me, so I was just waiting for that to end before I engaged, and then a Bard showed up too. So I was trying to place myself to not be in the center of them, which as soon as I did that, they started to fight each other, which is perfect for me, and then I just cleaned up the fight. In this game, I heard somebody fighting Centipede over here, so I went to check it out, and there's a ranger sitting down at the end of the hall. I didn't actually see him at first, but then when he started shooting at me, I just knew I had to close the distance, and I would be able to win the fight. In this game, I had a fighter shooting at me from range with a bow, so I just decided to leave the room. I broke the spider pots here and pretended like I ran away, but I actually just sat around the corner. So then as soon as he came in, I could start hitting him with the double axe. I wasn't a big fan of the double axe at first, but after last night, I actually started to really enjoy it. As you can see, I came up to a rogue who invised right here, so I threw an axe at him to bring him out of invis, and then I just continued to chase him because he ran away. As long as we hit Achilles, we get the kill. And in this game, I heard somebody on the other side of the door. I had no idea who he was, but I just crushed the door and ran right at him. It was another Barbarian who had a felling axe. He did use Savage Roar though, so I just need to wait for that debuff to end and then we can fight. I was able to win with the double axe, which made me feel good. And then I actually swapped out my double axe for a felling axe, and I will regret that later. In this game, I was just clearing around the map, and then a warlock decided that he wanted to run at me, which is a very bad decision for him. It doesn't matter if he uses Blow of Corruption or whatever. If he doesn't hit us before the fight, we just win in melee. We'll tank it, and we'll do more damage than him. All right, and now we're going to start our losing compilation. So this is why I said that I will regret trading the battle axe for the felling axe later on. This is the same game, and I actually run down here and there's a wizard and a fighter both looting teamed up together. And the problem that I run into later on with the felling axe is that the range is just way too small. He has a longsword, so it's hard for me to really get into melee to start hitting him. And if I had the battle axe, it's still not the longest range, but it's at least a tiny bit longer than this. And I was contemplating just hanging out here so that I could maybe kill one or two of them as they come up. Then somebody else starts to enter the room, and I just point at the door. I don't say anything. I just point at the door, and he runs in, and it starts a 2v2. Alright, so when he gets down there, he starts to head directly for the fighter, and I just felling axe the wizard down. We're able to kill the wizard in like 2 or 3 hits, and he does a decent amount of damage to us, but I figured that our fighter did some damage to theirs. I have no idea if he did or not though. But here I'm realizing that I'm really low and I have potion sugar, so I'm just going to drink 1 or 2 pots and then try to re-engage. Since I got hit by that crossbow, I probably should have tried to heal some more first, but at the same time, I was thinking he was low. So I just wanted to get 1 or 2 solid hits in and hope that that got the kill. But the longsword had a lot more range than my weapons, and he moved pretty well, so I wasn't able to get the last hits in. And I wish I could say that was the only time I regretted using the felling axe, but it wasn't. The problem with the felling axe is that if you miss, you have a really long animation before you can swing again. If you hit your hits, it's great, but I actually run up onto this person and I have no idea what class he was. He had like stealth, ambush, windlass. I'm assuming he was a fighter who just multi-classed, but I have no idea. And I missed my first felling axe swing after I get hit by the ambush windlass, and that's just game over. In this game, I heard somebody on the other side of the door, so I did the barbarian thing. I broke it open and just started to run at him. It was Ranger, and you'll see what happens. I do see him jump here, which is a pretty good indication that I should have also jumped, but I didn't, so I walked right into a trap. And this is my least favorite thing about playing Barbarian in normals. When there are people who are just dead set on running away from you, you can't catch them. It doesn't matter if you take your chest off, your pants off, whatever. I have rage, I still can't catch them. I think the only thing that I might have done better in these 2 games is Achilles and just punched them. But at that point, you're risking somebody swapping to their weapon and just hurting you a lot worse than you hurt them. So in this game, the fighter actually got saved by the warlock, and then later on, I start to do the same thing and continue to chase him, and he once again gets saved because the warlock enters. And I eventually just give up and take the static. And in this game, there's the same exact idea. A fully naked ranger decides that he wants to start shooting at me when I'm killing this goblin, and I chase him for literally the entire game. I got even more annoyed because I eventually stepped into a trap and was like, no, I can't let this happen. I lived 2 whole traps and never caught him. Eventually ran into 2 people who were teaming, and they emoted at me, so I emoted back, and then they killed me. And it's really moments like this that make me miss playing Bard. But this is all to get some perks for him, so I can live through it for now. I was very annoyed by the spider right here because this was my opportunity to finally hit him, and I got blocked. And then I sadly lost the ranger here, but I find him again a little bit later. Because it's here that I walk into the second trap. And so because of that, I decided to get the health shrine and then continue to chase after the ranger. And here is where I met my sad demise. I saw the rogue sneaking up on me here too, so I didn't really know what to do. I was trying to just swing to keep both of them away, but the fighter was smart and moved in on my mouse 3. Alright, and here's the last part of the video. In this game, I found a blue horseman's axe, and I decided, you know what, I probably have enough damage to do this. And I did, but it took like 3 or 4 minutes, which doesn't feel optimal to me. I'm sure in High Roller, where I could start to stack more damage, it'll be a lot better, and I'll probably try it again then. But I'm not level 20 yet still. I think I'm 19 right now, so I just need to get one more level before I can try that. And I was trying to push my DPS too, getting 2 swings in whenever he screamed or whenever he did his forward slam. And even then, it took so long to actually kill. My recommendation for Barbarian, if you're trying to get money, is to probably just hang out near Cave Troll Room. And if you hear that another player killed it when they're down looting more, then you can kill them then. And that's probably the best way. Other than that, I've just been running around and looting, and that's been completely fine too. But yeah, I'm just gonna speed this second half of this fight up. I'm still gonna have the full length of it in here, but I'm gonna start to wrap up the video. As always, if you enjoyed the content, please just give me a comment, a like, or subscribe to the channel. Anything and everything helps, and I really do appreciate each and every one of you who do it. I'm gonna have my community Discord link in the description below. Feel free to click that, come by and say hey. We have a bunch of people who love Dark and Darker and other video games like it. And if you're wanting to just keep more up to date with my content, then come on by. And please enjoy the longest, most sped up cave troll fight ever. I don't know how I had the patience to do this. Like, I thought it was almost dead like after a minute and a half, and then it just kept going. Anyway, hope you all have a great day, and I hope to see you next time. Peace.